Welcome to my channel MS is great. In this video, you will learn how to use the string function starts with in Power Automate. You are watching the hash MS is great learning series for Power Automate. Let's start. You can see here the start function, the starts with function takes two parameter and it returns you the boolean value whether true or false. So basically, the starts with function is similar to the function as the string function which we use in other programming languages, and it allows you to find out whether the string is in starting with that character you are searching for. The first sample which you see here, I am searching for the text hash. It exists and it says it true. And the second one, you can see this sample is to make sure that it is not case sensitive. So you can search with any case hash ms. I'm searching for the capital letter, but it's a small letter here, so it returns true again. And again, you can search within JSON format as well. But for the JSON, you cannot directly pass the object. You have to use the string of the JSON object. Then it converts into a string, and you can search for. I'm searching for the doors and certain characters within. So it returns true, which is occurring in. And the final sample, I'm trying to find out an empty string, and again it returns true. Why? Because it always starts with empty. So it returns true. So this is the basic functionality of the starts with function. Let's see within the Power Automate. Okay, so this is the Power Automate side by side view of the view and the output and the formula to be used in the Power Automate. Right now, I have used the manually triggered Power Automate to show the functionality. In my case, the input string is MS is great for the first input, and the full JSON is here. So I'm going to use this first input MS is great and the whole JSON here for the sample. And this is the starts with function. You can see here starts with. I have directly used the starts with function within the Teams post. You can use it anywhere within your Power Automate directly as a formula. And here I just using it for the sample. The first sample which I mentioned you starts with. This is the original formula you can use. Starts with the message one, which is the hash ms is great. I'm searching for the hash, and you would get true here. And the second one, you can see it is a case insensitive, meaning that it will not look for a specific case. So here I'm searching for hash ms, capital ms for the same message, and the output is true again. Let's go into the third one, which is here. So for the third one, you can use the JSON object as well, but before that you need to convert that JSON into a string. So that's how I used it here. So the function is here, if you see. So I'm using starts with string of. So convert the whole JSON object into string of, and I'm searching for the first opening of the bracket, and it returns true here. So it's the same which you can see here. This is the function which is the output of this function. Final one starts with, you can see here I'm searching for empty string within the same message, input message one, and you can see here it returns true. That is the final case. So that's how we would use the starts with function within the Power Automate. Let's see the real use case of how it be used within the Power Automate. Let's see the real use case of the Power Automate within starts with function to use the starts with function. So for that, what I have used is, let me close this one and then maximize this for the easy understanding and minimize this. So this is the starts with. Okay, so this is the starts with use case which I want to showcase it. So basically starts with, you would use it in a condition. So this is the if condition within the Power Automate. I added directly the formula. I'm searching for the hash ms in the same message one. If it starts with hash ms, it will return true. So I'm just checking if it is returned. If it returns true, then it would go into here and then print the message saying that result is true. So starts with ms, result is true. If it is false, then it will print error message here. So let's try to execute this and see what happens. For execution purpose, I'm doing side by side again. So I'm going to just run this out and you would see the execution here. So manually I choose, test it out. It takes a while to execute. For loading, I click on the run flow and it is done. So what it does is it executes here. It would post one message here, see here, and then the second message. So you can see here, this is how it executes. The first operation starts with, and it has ended successfully. You can see the execution history. It comes here, it checks for the value, it is true, so it is tick, and it comes to the true condition. And for the true condition, I'm posting here this message starts with hash ms, and it is true, return is true. So this how you check for the condition here. Let me make it to false and then try to rerun it for the false condition. So for that, what I'm going to do is that instead of starting with hash ms, I'm going to say just ms. Okay, I'm just changing this, update, and save this. Successfully saved. I'm going to test it again. Select the manual testing. Takes a while to load for the connection and other stuff. Run. Okay, it is going to post the same. Okay, so now you can see it is false. Why? Because there is no ms starts with. So the original string does not contain, does not starts with ms. So we can see the original string here. So this original string, if you see, it doesn't start with ms, it starts with hash ms. So the condition become false. You can see, let me move here slowly. So what it does is, it looks for the condition, it is false, then it comes here. Then you will see the error message here, which I posted in the red. I hope this video gives you a very good understanding about this function. Thank you so much. If you like the video, subscribe.